Okay.
Oh, okay.
So where was I? Yeah. So let me just go to full screen then, and I'll start over. Now it is recording. You can still see my screen, yeah? You can. Why won't it let me go in PowerPoint in full screen? I have no idea, but anyway. So, TI1 voice, and I put a few things on the first slide, which is unite, protect, empower, unite, document, advocate, unite, recognition and justification, unite, expose, educate, enlightenment, to achieve collective wisdom, individual freedom, and individual independence. So, as I was saying before, I would like this, what we're going through as target individuals, to lead to something more than just justice for what we've been subjected to, this collective torture through synthetic telepathy. This has to lead mankind to something that teaches all of mankind to make sure that something like this can never happen again. So I wanted to go through the platform as well, but many of you will already have known this, so I'm gonna skip a few things. The challenge that we're trying to meet with TI1 Voice, why we want to have a unified platform. Well, first of all, TIs are pushed into isolation. There's scattered communities out there, but there's no secure tool. So with TI1 Voice, we're trying to provide a single tool where you can all go on, where there's community building, where you can document securely in various ways. So I'm going to do a demo later to quickly go over that again so everybody knows what the features are. Platform overview. First of all, it starts with signing the digital declaration, which is important because it brings a statement out there, but it also allows us to share information with one another. So it gives us the legal right to communicate to one another, to show who you are, and so on. The dashboard, you know. So we have some community building functionalities. So there's a community wall where you can put on the sticky notes. There's the secure messaging, the chat client that we all like to use. Like I was saying also, there's the user profile, which is important that you put your pictures up there and that you describe a bit who you are. Like I was saying before, you can even mention the pets that you have at home. You can also list them on the user profile. I think it's nice for people to see who you are. And also a feature which I've introduced a few weeks ago, there's the vouch functionality. So on the user profile, you can vouch for another person on their user profile, which means that you trust them. And I think trust here within the community, and there's somebody joining, I see. Hold on. Let me just give them. Alma is joining. Okay. And she's all the way from Denmark, so she'll probably be joining. Okay. Hi, Alma.
Hi, Stefan. I'm happy to see you.
I don't see you yet, but okay, welcome.
Yes,
I'm in the
wait
middle
a
of my
minute.
presentation. I'm in the middle of my presentation, so I'll keep going. But welcome to
I'm very
join us
sorry
at
I'm
this
late.
late night for us, because it's
Yes.
2:30 a.m. for both of us.
Hi, Gecko.
Hi, Alma. How you doing, love?
Yes, I'm fine. I hope you're fine too. I'm happy to see you.
Okay.
I'm happy to see you too. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
So let me keep going in the presentation.
Yes.
Where am I here? Yeah. Documentation tools. So you can document by uploading documents that you already have in the document library, or you can also start new interviews through the interview me functionality. I'll go over that quickly. In which case, the interviews are also stored in the document library. Yeah. AI-powered support. You've probably all tried the AI chatbots. Many people actually like them. I get a lot of good feedback from the AI chatbot. So people like my chatbot better than ChatGPT, which is kind of surprising. But it's a nice feedback to get.
It's not, yeah, it's because it actually like all the others gaslight you when you start talking about your targeting.
Yeah.
Instead of them helping, they sit there and go, "Oh, it sounds like you need to see a mental health professional." Like they don't. They try to get you to play into the system, right? Instead of actually, yeah.
Right.
So talking about the chatbot, so the chatbot is first of all instructed to believe us as target individuals. It's meant to be empathic, but it's also knowledgeable. So we have also the knowledge base within the system, which contains 400 documents about RTI phenomenon. And it's the TI assistant is using that as knowledge to know what it's talking about. Data strategies. So first of all, I put the slide first. Okay. Well, the core idea is that if we collect the right data in the right format from enough people over enough time, we will be able to construct evidence over time. And so on all the documents that we're uploading in the system, I use data analysis tools. I use AI to try to massage and process that data so that we can come up with some statistics and other interesting numbers that eventually will lead to a whole bunch of things. One of the things that I've done recently is I've created a report, which I called the Silent Massacre, which you can also download on the knowledge base. And it really defines what target individuals are and the size of the phenomenon, and also shows a bunch of reasons why this is real. There's the fact that the geographical spread. There's too many people from too many different places reporting the same phenomenon in exactly the same way. There's the fact that if you look at the testimonies from the different people, it's just always the same thing. People report about torturing techniques that you can see documented in like MK Ultra files that have been released. And there's just no possibility that I have a computer science background. I've never learned anything about psychological torture, and yet we all describe these things. So the point I'm trying to make, and which the document also clearly describes, is that there's no possibility that just comes from my imagination. This is not just collective delusion somehow that has spread through the internet. One good thing about this, I started to send this out to different organizations. And I got one interesting feedback, which is on the left here in Dutch. I received a confirmation from the Prime Minister's office here in Belgium that they are going to look into this. So I'm really looking forward to hear back from them and to see what else they need from this. So from our Prime Minister, Bart de Wever. So first of all, what do I want to achieve with the data analytics? Milestone 0, this is really getting recognition for us as TIs, so that we're no longer being not believed, but that we really recognize as, okay, this is a real phenomenon, it's coming from so many different people. So they have to believe us, they have to take us serious, and not to say this is a mental illness and put us on the pills again. So how will we achieve the recognition? Well, first of all, and this is based on the statistical model that I've run for the data analytics. First of all, we will receive recognition from law enforcement. Then it will be from government, and the last one to come is the medical scientific area that will have to understand what it is and being able to diagnose targeted individuals for what they are. This is already starting to happen in the US for Havana syndrome, but it's really very specifically narrowed down to civil servants, and not many people really get much out of it, or let alone any compensation from that. So what else do we want to get? We want to be able to identify who's behind this. That's the next milestone, milestone 1. We want to indict them. We want to bring them to court. We want them, of course, convicted, sentenced, and incarcerated.
Yes.
Incarcerated. I think that's really the decent. And there's a little time frame here that I have for this. The data management plan is based on the fact that we have enough people joining TI1 Voice documenting, and if we get several thousands of people doing that, then we should be able to get enough data to go through all these milestones on this plan. I don't go too far into detail on this, but yeah, this is sort of the planning that we have in mind. So right now we're on the foundation level in 2026. Over the next few years, we want to scale and discover. So that means that we need to have 2,000 to 5,000 people on the platform documenting actively what we're going through. And after a few years, that will allow us to produce real evidence.
Yeah.
And that's really the last bit of the slides that I wanted to share with you. Let me actually stop the screen sharing for a moment at least, if I can. Yeah. So I wanted to ask if you have any feedback. I will also do a demo of the application, but before I do so, I wanted to get some echoes from how have you all been using the application? What features do you like? What do you find more difficult? Any feedback? I'll open up the floor right now, so please share what you want.
May I?
Sure, go ahead.
You know, I am very, very bad with tech, but and you know that's the fun because you help me a lot of times. But I found out today how to write a document in full and then upload it. I think that feature works very well for me. Instead of too much AI for me, it's not so good for me. You know, and it's not to say that it's not a very good thing, but I am very bad at it. But I'm very happy with the possibility that you can write a full text and then upload it. That works for me very well. Thank you.
I'm happy to hear that you were able to do that. Great.
Yeah.
What about you, Emily? Are you still over there?
Yes, I am. I love it. This has been like a godsend, so I really appreciate it. I love everything, the interviews, the posting on the wall with like cute little post-its. You know, just like everything like you're doing, Stefan. Like I'm so grateful. So
Okay.
I really appreciate it.
Okay, it's great to hear. David, any feedback from you?
Well, you already know what I think, Stefan. You know, it's brilliant, mate. And that presentation, that was very good. I like what you've included in there is awesome. I think more people need to see it. We need more exposure. I think it's really important. The whole concept, and I think if we're going over, are you going over the silent massacre document, any of that today, Stefan?
Well, I did include it in the slides, huh? I mean,
you did, yeah.
There is. And I can also share with you. There is a. I created a YouTube presentation version of it as well. Let me share that with you.
Yeah, I saw that actually. I did
and
see
I've
that.
also created an article on Substack about this.
Oh, I'm going to make sure I share that because I was going to do the same thing. But if you've already done it, then I won't redo the work.
Let me share the YouTube.
I just think for people to understand just how powerful this concept is that Stefan's created. Because what people don't get is like, it's one thing to be able to document your stuff. That's already an amazing service being provided. Another place where you can chat with other people. And you know that it hasn't got the big tech influence. It hasn't got you know that when you send someone a message, it's going to get to them, right? That's the other thing, right? And then you've got the but then the way this information's all collated, and we end up in a situation where we've created evidence because we've got all these people contributing to the same thing. And so I think it's it's an amazing thing, amazing feat so far. It's working well.
Yes, I'm sharing it like crazy. I'm sharing it all as like on X, on Facebook, everything. I'm sharing it like crazy. Alma, where did you get that shirt? I want that shirt.
I got it from Targeted Justice.
Oh, really?
And it was sent to me. I have another one. Please let me show you.
Oh yeah, I want to see.
Yeah, it's a really, I like it. Wait a minute, I'll show you.
Okay.
So I'll put the link to the presentation on YouTube about the silent massacre.
Okay.
I'm not going to go through that completely, but I'll
Can you
put it on the
see it?
chat here.
Well,
If you want to, it's a
assault
15-minute
something. What does it
presentation.
say?
Yeah, ban assault neural weapons.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, ban those.
Yeah, it's a
Ban 'em.
very, yeah, it's a good
So-
message. You
Horrible.
carry it around, you know.
Right.
And can I please continue a little bit? I would like to tell you that I am absolutely trying to become more tech savvy. I am not, but
Do your best. That's fine.
one
hard.
step at a time, and it will all work out.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So let me do a quick demo and run through the
Thank
app.
you.
So you all know all the functionalities, and don't be afraid to jump in if
Thank
you
you.
have any feedback. Oh, there's a dog sleeping there. Okay.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
Okay. And I guess Alma has her cat. Where's Fighter, Alma?
Yeah, Fighter, I'll show you where Fighter is. He's okay. He's feeling very fine. He's sleeping in a drawer.
A drawer. That's
In
funny.
the drawer.
You know, I will draw him out. Just one moment. Here he is. You see?
Oh, there he is. He's cute.
Yeah, this is Fighter.
Oh, that's Fighter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go to the application. So you should be able to see my screen. I think you do. Is it? Can you read it? Is it not too small?
It's good. Perfect.
It's good. Okay, good. So you all know the dashboard.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
where you want to start. So we have the online users here. There's a quick log functionality. So for those of you who don't know this, this is a very quick way to document if you're being attacked, for instance. I was getting the V2K voices on the balcony before starting this. Well, I can simply log V2K attack. And that's already documented. So there's now a document in my document library to document that this quick log attack. And if I really want to blame and shame, I can even directly share this on X or on Facebook that I'm being attacked right now, which you can do with any of the documents, by the way. So if you go to Doc Planner, for those who use Doc Planner,
yes.
any document that you completed here, you can also share on X and on Facebook directly.
Oh, that's sweet.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
so if I was so it's the same ID. Like if I had damages, I can click on X here. It takes a little while to load up, and it creates a nice damage, a nice image. Let me show that on my profile. There it is. Hopefully, oh no. Sometimes you need to record it 2 times. There it is. You see? So this is what you get when you share it on social media. You get a nice picture like this.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go back to where were we on the dashboard? So I was talking about quick log. Do you all know the buddy system?
Yep.
So the buddy system. So this is when you're a new TI and you're looking to get some support from another TI, then you can put yourself on a buddy by clicking on request buddy, and other people can accept that. And then if you do accept that, then there's an email that gets sent to the both of you to put everybody in touch with one another.
Okay.
So let's go through the functionality, the declaration that you must all know. So this is where you can find the document, what it's all about. So you can see your own document here as well. Pages, this is also a new functionality where I put some content on. The practical guide, or you can find some links to TI websites. or TI calls, for instance. There's a call that you can find here about the targeted West and so on. So this is some web content.
Announcement, yeah.
Yeah, and announcements as well.
Yes.
The directory. So there you can see where we are with our little dots here, and you can see the full list of everybody in the system. Note that you might have seen these blue shields next to people also on the online list. This is the number of vouchers that you've received. So if you've received vouchers from somebody else, that means that that other person trusts you, which you can do on the user profile. So let me take this is a test use. Let me take this one. So if I go on Andy and I click vouch for Andy,
yeah.
and if Andy then logs onto the system, then other people can see that he has received one vouch on the system or more.
And this was where, Stefan?
So this is in the, so you can either do that, you can navigate to the user profile here on the online list. So for instance, if I go to David, who's on the call here, I've already vouched for David. But there, if I can remove my vouch as well, which I'm not going to do, that would be it's mean. But you can then click on vouch, and that shows that you trust somebody. And I think I actually vouch for you if I can look on your.
I just vouched for Emily.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I just vouched for Alma as well. I vouched for both of you.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah,
I will see. If I can find out, Gecko, you're sure to be vouched for.
Yeah, it's David Irlano. That's David.
David. Yeah, most people don't know. People know me by my but yeah, my alias is Gecko Pico on there, but it's like my name is actually my real name. Yeah.
It's David. Are you David?
I've known David for 20 years, and he's the most trustworthy man I've ever met. So,
Thanks,
Okay, let's have a look at the rest here. So we've seen the directory, the community wall. This is where we have all the post-its that you can put on. So there's a list of community nodes here on the dashboard. But if you want to see the full wall or create a new node, you can do that here on the wall. But I'm sure many of you have already found out. So if there's anything you want to share with the community, just feel free to add one here. You can add a picture. You can reply on previous nodes as well. So that's all possible. The message system, I'm sure you all know. So here you can chat with anybody on there. Note that you can also start an audio call or a video call. So that is also possible to do a one-to-one video call. I find that very useful when you want to get to know somebody. I think it's very important that we spend some time trying to talk to one another. And there's nothing better to do that than to start a video call with somebody. So I think that's very, very useful.
Yeah.
Let me spend a moment to talk about Activist Hub. So Activist Hub, this is actually a place where you can where you can be the activist essentially, and where you can send out mailings, surveys, also petitions. So here you can create petitions, surveys, of any kind of petition surveys, or have people review documents for you. And I've used this to send out many documents. So for instance, I send out a general email to the politicians, 4,000 politicians actually, from Spain, France, Netherlands, Germany, Wallonia here in Belgium, Flanders, and also to the EU Commission. So let me just quickly show how that works. So you have to create a campaign. Let's say I wanted to send out a general mailing with a mail merge functionality. I'll give it a name. I click next, and what you then have to do is you have to select a contact list. If you can first create one, and then you can add it from the list. There's some contact lists that are already there. So you can, if you want to send an email to all the users on the platform, you can do that here. But there's also some public lists. So these are the politicians list that I've shared also. So if you want to send an email to all UK members of parliament, you can select the UK list here, and then you have them here fully here. And then you can select an email template, which you normally have to prepare first. So in English, for instance, and then you can send it out via email. You do need a Google account to do this, and then you will just follow the steps of the process, and then it will send out the hundreds of emails in one go.
Stefan, does this go for all? For all countries or?
Well, you have to create your contact list. Huh? So if you go back
to, I see. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Okay, so here you have to create a contact list. So here are the few that I've created. So you can create a new one, either manually or you can import it from Excel.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's on the activist list. Has anybody already tried to use it?
No, not yet.
No? Okay, well, feel free to do so.
Mm.
So the document library. So here's, for instance, the quick log document that I've created before. Know that on the document library, just like on the knowledge library, there's another view. There's the list view that you also have for the different documents. You can upload. You can upload more documents, several documents at the same time. You can write a document, and you can even create a voice recording. So if you quickly want to say what happened to you in a specific day, you can record your voice, and it will also transcribe what you say using voice recognition, and it will all create that into a document in your document library. There's the advice functionality as well. This analyzes all the documents in your document library, and it will tell you what kind of documents you might think of that you don't have a lot of. For instance, if you don't have any police reports or medical attestations or things like that, then it will give you some advice based on that. The knowledge base. This is what I explained before. So this is what is used for the TI assistant, the chatbot, to make it smart. But you can also go in there and you can share documents as you want as well. Note there's 14 new documents in there that are letters. Let me maybe show that to you first. This is a new functionality that I've released last week. And this allows you to write letters. So say, for instance, I clicked on the TI assistant and now I want to create a police report. And I will have the TI assistant helping me out to write police police report. So here I can then direct TI. So now it's asking when the incident occurs. I can say today, and bit by bit, it will fill in you see, so I put the day of today here, and bit by bit it will fill in the document in here. You can even translate it completely into a different language if you're not in English. So if I want to have it translated in Dutch, I'm not going to do it now because it takes a little while to do the translation. But you get the picture, so you can let it fill in completely, and even use web search. So for instance, you don't know the exact address of the nearest police station here, so so you can tell it go find the nearest police station. Well, I'm not going to do it now anyway. That's going to take me too much time. So where was I? The events. So this is how how I was trying to promote the link here. So you have that here. The memorial section you also know, and there's also Carolina who recently passed away.
Oh.
The statistics. So here we have the growth of the community. Let me show you some other interesting statistics that we have here. So we have the people from the different countries.
Yeah.
What I also find interesting, one I like to follow closely here is, for instance, the number of documents that we keep on creating here. So here you can see we have a steady increase in documents that people keep on writing. So that's really great news. We send a lot of messages, almost 20,000 messages to one another. So that's also great news. They can also see what languages people are using. So the application is actually available in 50 different languages. So for non-English speakers, this can be helpful as well. The interview me process, most of you will know this. So there's two types of interviews right now. So these are the old interview types. So these are flat lists. And there's now also what are called the at this ADTIS interviews, which are a bit more intelligent in the sense that they're based on a decision tree. So every answer you give, these are multiple choice answers, that the questions that are being asked, every answer you give leads to a different question based on the answer you give. So this it's at the same time it's more quick to complete it, because it's not going through a complete list where you sometimes get on the if for instance you do a comprehensive interview, this has how many questions? This has 200 questions more. Well, if you go to the ATIS interview, there's also more than 800 questions behind it. But because of the fact that one answer decides what the next question is going to be, that way you never get really more than 15 questions asked to complete an interview. So it's really a lot quicker. The doc planner functionality, for those of you who have not already started using that, you need to turn that on, and it will help you to say, okay, what kind of interview do I still need to complete? And there's actually a planning rule. So this is the advice that we give to what kind of interviews to complete every certain time. So for instance, we recommend for attack interviews that you do that once a week. The other ones are like every 4 months or so. The timeline, this gives you an overview. This is AI reading your document library, and it will automatically generate the timeline of your life based on the content that it finds in your document library. Yeah, and we already talked about the TI assistant. So this is where you can conduct interviews. I showed you how to write letters, which is new functionality. And yeah, that's essentially what I wanted to do. Maybe also quickly show you the help functionality. This is where you will find explanations about all the features. But what many people don't know is there's also a quick demos and more. So these are all the YouTube videos about the application as well. So this gives you a complete explanation about everything. And there's also a few ones where I did a testimonial, or testimonial. I presented TI1 Voice in a couple of cases as well. So you can have a look at those as well. And that's it. That is the demo I wanted to show. Is there anything in particular anybody would like to talk about the application, or anything you want me to show in more detail?
Hey, Stefan,
yes?
I got to go, but I just wanted to commend you on all the work you're doing and have done.
Thank you.
It's very important, and it looks like you've done a lot of hard work, mate. So keep it up, and you guys stick together, eh? And much love to you all. Have a good day.
Thanks, Zaki, man.
I have a question, Stefan.
Yes.
My question is, how there must be some kind of security surrounding this. I mean, if, for example, let's take an example, somebody with a bad intention wanted into the system, how can we know that this is impossible?
So there's a couple of things there. So there's the IT security first of all. So the system is protected by an intrusion detection system which I developed, which identifies threats into the system. So if anybody tries to hack the system, I usually get a security incident about this. And they're actually automatically shared with the authorities. So from the moment there's an AI evaluation of the severity of the security incident, if it is severe enough, I automatically send it to the police authorities to investigate. So the IT security is quite well covered. So if people try to create spam, for instance, in the system, there's things to prevent. There's two ways to prevent spam being created in the system. So if somebody with bad intentions wanted to dump a whole bunch of bullshit documents into the system, Then there's a spam detector when you upload documents into the system, but also broader than that, if you create too many different things in too much short of time, which is what these automated bots sometimes can do, that also gets identified and flagged. So that person will also be stopped from doing that. So on the IT security, I think it's pretty solid. Now, keep in mind, your username password is protecting you, is protecting other people from accessing the system. So if you want to make sure that people who might hack your or steal your username password cannot get into your documents, there's also the possibility to enable two-factor authentication. So that means that you get an extra code sent to you via email, or you use a authenticator app. So I'm not sure if I know David uses that because he's an admin of the system, but I do recommend everybody to do that, to enable that. Let me quickly show you where it is actually, because I don't think. Let me show you that where you can find that. So here in the settings, you have the ability to enable two-factor authentication. So I've already enabled it, so I'm not gonna enable that again. And actually, so this is really, I recommend that you use that because it really makes sure that should somebody steal your username password, that they cannot get in. They really can't get in anymore.
And this was settings, settings, two-factor authentication.
Yeah, it's
very
correct
good.
there when you go into settings.
Thank you, Stefan. Because for example, sorry if I interrupt, but it's because, for example, I'm in a homeless shelter, because I couldn't keep on living in that flat because of all this harassment, and it is not too safe, this place. That's why I'm asking.
Yep. I understand, but even beyond people in your situation, I mean, with all the security attacks, I've seen accounts hacked already several times by users. I mean, remember they're reading our thoughts, so they can easily steal our username and password to log in our name. But of course, the advantage of that is they only have access if somebody steals your username password. They can log in as you, but you cannot access data from other users unless, of course, those people share it publicly with the rest of the community. So in that sense, it's also protected. It's not like if somebody has one account that they can download everything. That is not the case.
No.
Okay. Any other questions or anything you'd like to see or suggestions?
One question, if it's okay. I logged an attack, a physical attack I had. I want to edit some of it. How can I do that?
Well, depends if you uploaded it in the system or what did you do?
It was from the Doc Planner. No, not the Doc Planner.
Well, an interview. An interview. Once an interview is complete, you cannot change it. Then you need to essentially log a new interview.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Well, we've managed to go through the hours. So even though we had a late start, I'm not sure if there's anything anybody else would like to talk about before we end the call. David, Emily.
No, I'm just proud of you, Stefan. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad I watched that DJ West targeted thing. So otherwise I would have probably not seen it. So I'm happy.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess if there's nothing else, David, anything you'd like to add before we end?
No, I'm just I think it's amazing what you've done, and I honestly think TI1 Voice is the most important system that we've seen in our community. And it is pivotal. It is so important, and it's so important that more and more people get out there and really push it. And like, people need to be, every person on there needs to tell 5 others. And I mean, like, I don't mean just put it on your wall. I mean, contact them, send them emails, send them, phone them up, call them, and be this, any TIs that you speak to. As TIs, we speak to TIs, right? We reach out. and just let people know, and let them know to let people know this is how we get traction. And the more people, every person we add there, the closer we come to creating a case, documentation of evidence, real evidence that is undeniable. And they are scared of this, and that's right. They'll try and throw a spanner in the works in every way they can. The fact of the matter, we will persist. Stefan's done an amazing job. I've seen the security side. That question, was that from you, Emily, about the about people being able to walk in and stuff, or to, you know, hack it and stuff? But Stefan's done an incredible amount of work on this.
On the security side, what I'd also like to add, I mean, there's a features like the vouching for another person that also creates trust in the system, which for me is also kind of security. If you see somebody walk into the system, and you've seen that person walk in a whole bunch of times, and they don't yet have a vouch on there, or they refuse to reply when you chat with them. That sounds to be a bit strange. And I also try to engage with as many people as possible, which is, by the way, I've added the DM me functionality that you can enable if you know about that. Have you all seen that? Let me maybe quickly. Well, I'll show it to all. You haven't enabled it, David?
What's that?
The DM me functionality. Have you?
Oh yeah, no. Where do you do that?
So this one is for you. Let me show it quickly. So this is also in the settings. So let me first show what it is. And the problem is that nobody has it turned on. I think nobody has it turned on. So I cannot show it. But normally in the online users, there's a little box that says DM me that goes next to the column when you have that enabled. But I cannot see myself. But where do you enable that? It's in the settings. If you go to not display, sorry, privacy, there's under availability, show a DM me badge next to my name. So if you enable that, then other people see the DM me badge, and that this essentially is an indicator to show that you're open to chat with anybody in the system.
Okay. Nice.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yes, it's really very good, Stefan. Did you make this system alone?
Yes.
You are a genius.
Yes,
it really is. And commend you, man. And we'll scream it from the rooftops. That's the main thing. Get this out there. Get this. It's like it's for our for do it for yourselves. You know what I mean? Like each person doing this is helping yourself. You're helping yourself by doing it. You're helping others, and you're helping yourself. And that's what more reason do you need to do that, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
And I cannot say this enough, but I really believe that if we get enough people on the system, we really have a path to justice with this application. So we need to get enough people on the system. But we're pretty much on track. I mean, based on the statistics, if we get 500 people by end of this year, that would already be great, and then we can grow further on like this. But of course, the more the better, the more the merrier.
In which country are the most TIs?
In the US.
Okay, so we need to focus there.
Yeah, but in the US, I think there's the most communities in the US right now. But I think if you hear, I mean, I was talking to somebody from Ivory Coast the other day in Africa. It's really all over the place. I mean, there's people in Kazakhstan, in Japan, in New Zealand, in India. Here in Europe, it's also very, very spread out. In the UK, it's the second biggest country. It is really a phenomenon that is that they're doing this to people all over the world.
Yeah,
exactly right, mate. Exactly right. This is how you know that it's a globalist power that's doing this. This is how we know already what TI1 is that we are scattered out evenly across all the Western continents, at least. It's that and more. But what's really clear when you go into directory and you look at that scatter of only the 200 who have registered so far, it's an even spread. They have used it. We are the canary in the coal mine. We are the first people they're putting on this, but they intend to kill nearly 15 out of 16 people.
Yes, it's true. It's true, David.
The AI onto us is to train their AI
Very
so they can
true.
control. Right,
Yeah.
those who aren't controlled, they'll get rid of. That's the reason why a lot of people are targeted is because they know that you were going to be a trouble target. You're going to be you were going to
I'm
just
a
sit there and
troublemaker.
yeah.
I'm a troublemaker.
We're paying for being too awake. We're paying for being too smart. We're paying
Yep.
for being too. You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
why they've chosen you. They knew that you would question their stupid, authoritarian, rubbish,
Yeah.
technocratic.
Yeah, fuck them. Yeah,
Yeah, fuck them is right.
yeah,
Yeah.
fuck
Right.
them.
Yeah.
Hey, show
Fuck
the
them.
fucking finger. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we are.
Okay. So, anything else anybody would like to talk about? Otherwise, I think we can end the call.
Yeah.
Emily.
I just think we're
Okay.
awesome, you guys. Let's just keep going. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's keep
But
going.
I think,
yeah.
That's the spirit.
Also,
Yeah.
what if we
yes.
what if would you want to partner with Targeted Justice so you make it even bigger? I'm trying to
why
get
not
them to.
partner?
I've
That's
tried
a
to reach
great
out to
idea.
them a bunch of times, but they don't reply to me. So, but
That's
I'm
sad.
working with
Maybe
with
Alma, do you have a shoe in there? Maybe you can talk to Anna. Maybe you
I've
can
tried
talk to her.
to. I mean, I got a personal email address even through Ikator, and I tried to send an email to her, but I don't get any reply from Anna Toledo.
Stefan, it
Um,
could be being,
I'm
it could
trying
be being
to
blocked.
push
Mate.
start
It
to
could be
just.
being blocked.
Sorry.
It could be being blocked.
You think so?
Yeah, it could
But
be
I'm trying
blocked.
to.
Yeah.
Ikator, so the local TI organization here in Belgium, they have contacts with Targeted Justice, so I'm trying to put it through that way. But I've sent emails to their mailbox to Richard Light.
I've contacted her
on
too.
LinkedIn, on other email addresses, and they just don't reply to me. I don't know why, but anyway.
I'm doing as much too as I can with on X and all that stuff. I'm trying to get someone else's attention so they can help promote us.
Yeah, keep on doing that. I mean, at some point, people will start to react, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Targeted Justice, they you might have heard that they lost a case, huh? So
they did.
They tried to introduce a case for TIs in the Supreme Court. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the federal Supreme Court.
Yeah.
And that was not admitted. It got thrown out.
Bummer. When was that?
That was a few weeks ago.
Oh, really? Oh, darn it.
Yeah. So maybe they'll have some more time for us here.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks both of you, Alma, David, as well, to join, and hopefully we can do this again soon.
Oh, please.
With a bigger audience, I hope. Huh?
Yeah.
Please. Yeah. And in the meantime, maybe we can advocate for this on Substack, wherever you are at. I don't. Yeah.
Yep. That's what we're doing. We'll keep doing.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye, Stefan. Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Or good morning.
God bless you. God bless you.
Bye.
Where are we now? You see, I'm always late on this. Yeah.